Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about the death of the American Blockbuster. So it is my humble opinion that the American Blockbuster is dead, and the corpse that lies before us, it held treasures, and the thing that the American Blockbuster was, it was a low-bearing wall, and we've just let it fall, and I don't think anybody has any idea how many things are going to fall with it, but I want to make it clear, because I don't want people to be shocked when absolutely horrible things begin to happen because we let something beautiful and important and a pure American treasure die. And so I want to talk about the loss of the American Blockbuster Touchstones. Yippee-ki-yay! Right? You're a wizard, Harry. Never tell me the odds, right? These Star Wars, Harry Potter, Die Hard, and just the list goes on. The Aliens franchise, game over, man, game over, right? There are just franchise after franchise after franchise. Disney films, right? Just literally hundreds of movies, American blockbusters, and actually, I would count an American blockbuster as anything that's made $1 billion plus, right? And I think that number might be 100 movies, right? It's at least 50, right? And it's incredibly staggering how how we've arrived here. The Avengers, right? Avengers Assemble. There's these things. It's just 2-3 words you can say, and everyone in America knew what you meant. Right? Because everybody had seen that movie. It's dead. It's gone. People lined up for these films, right? Every single state in America had dozens or hundreds of movie theaters, temples to attention, where we said, art will be elevated here. There is nowhere left where art will be elevated, right? Nowhere. You put your crap on some small screen somewhere, that's not elevation. That is stagnation, right? That is, it's a deprecation, okay? These films deserved the large screen, and it's been killed. By who? Both parties, Donald Trump and Joe Biden, both, right? Red and blue leaders both abandoned the American blockbuster. And when the American theater industry desperately needed help, they did nothing. They stood by and watched the reaping of America's greatest treasure. America's greatest treasure, right? And who's to blame? Like, there's so many groups. The streamers, right? That we can make a few billion, right? Forget that every state has dozens or hundreds of movie theaters which sell candy, supply jobs to people who might not have a knowledge worker skill set, right? That, it's crazy. There were so many marginalized groups that were well employed by the dozens of movie theaters that are now all shuttered around my home area, right? People, and not just there were, the biggest one was there were people with mental disabilities, right? And in almost all the theaters around me, people who struggled with having they would just tear your ticket, right? And it was a small special thing. The places where they worked, that perfect useful job, is now gone for those people. The loss is devastating, right? And the American Blockbuster gave these really special, really wonderful, really unique areas where we could say, this art matters. Let's celebrate it together. Let's give it our full attention for 2 hours. For 2 hours. We're just going to do this one thing, and you're gonna put your phone down. You're gonna shut your mouth, and you're just going to celebrate art with the people in your community. It's dead now. It's gone, and I'm telling you right now, we are going to reap a harvest of woe, the likes of which is not expected. It is not expected. And 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, ridiculously stupid scientists are going to come with the numbers telling us what I'm telling you now, that the devastation to the American culture is going to be dramatic. More dramatic than the dramatic films like Passion of the Christ, right? Like, that were amazing American blockbusters. We have lost something truly unique, truly special, and we reap the whirlwind of woe that is coming. We truly do. Our government failed us. Donald Trump failed us. Joe Biden failed us. The Republicans failed us. The Democrats failed us. They are to blame, right? Something should have been done. And I, for one, am massively disappointed at the absolute drop ball that the American government has put forward here. Well, that's my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Are you going to miss Yippee-Ki-Yay? I sure am. Take care, everybody. Please consider liking and subscribing.